What is it? A triangle.
Oh my gosh. My favorite memory, honestly, is when it was me and him. He was my partner in crime, my baby. I mean, it's shocking that how he's so big now, but it was always me and him.
When I first met Nick, I was so scared because there's so many things about him that I had dreamed of. I think I was scared because I knew that I finally had found someone that was meant for me, and he was so ready. Like, he was just like, I'm gonna marry you and you're gonna be my wife and you're gonna be the mother of my children. And that scared me, to finally meet someone that you thought didn't exist.
Look guys! It's the river!
Life is cool in Switzerland. The happiest place on earth, according to Google.
What about being 30 in Switzerland?
I'm not 30 yet. Let's calm down. Like this, looks like when I Google Switzerland. It's like I have Google right in front of my eyes right now.
Niko has been talking about traveling to Switzerland for as long as I can remember. He's a nature boy. At heart, he's a nature boy. He may be from Miami, but he absolutely loves a good adventure. Being his 30th birthday, I knew that I had to do something special. So it took a lot of planning, and I think that it's fair to say that it was probably one of the best birthday gifts that he's ever gotten.
I was eating chocolate and a croissant, and then I decided to take my shirt off because I work so hard for the body. So I need to get some video and pictures, even though it's freezing. There's literally snow in the background, but it's worth it, I think. I could swim in that. I feel like it's more cold out here.
Will you?
No, but I could.
The KO artist from Miami, Florida, USA, the babyface, Niko.
I've known Niko for 13 plus years, and I met him when he was 17 years old. And when I met him, he was just a kid who I trained to box, you know? And we became close, we became like family. He was like my little brother.
And just watching him really take on anything. One thing I know about Niko is that whenever he sets his mind to something, if he's already set on it, it's gonna happen. And I love that about him.
Just see him bloom and just be so confident and succeed in life the way he has. It's just, I mean, it's just priceless, and it makes me so proud of him.
One of the best things about watching him grow in that time is watching him become a father.
It's the respect that he has for his family and the way he appreciates it. But the most to me is the way he is with his kids. To me, that is just amazing, because he will go through fire for his kids, literally. No matter how tired he is or anything else, it's so important for him to set his work or whatever he's doing aside just to make sure that his kids see him. I mean, that he can play with them, take them to the park 100 times if they want to in one day, and he'll just do it. So that for me is it's just amazing.
The coolest thing I did in my 20s, which I kind of really wanted to do, is become a dad. But I also did a bunch of other stuff that was cool, like boxing. Think about my 20s, bro. It feels like forever. Like, I feel like I lived like 3 lives in my 20s. Double pound it. Oh yeah! High five. Oh yeah! Down low. Too slow.
He said, you better put that hand back, boy.
So we have come to this beautiful lake. I don't know what the name is. As you can see how beautiful it is. But there's diving boards. And we're gonna go on a diving board. With Bella, she wants to. It's freezing. And Bella, I don't think she knows that.
Can you come in? Go in first and then you can catch me. Go, Dada, go! Go, Dada, go!
Really amazing to see him, not just like working with him, but watching him as a dad. He loves his kids. He would do anything for them. But he's a kid at heart. And I think that that's one thing that I've always loved about him. Even when it gets hard, it's so awesome to see him get happy by making other people happy. And I think that that's one of the most beautiful things about his personality that I get to see. He genuinely gets so happy to make other people happy.
I feel like my life is over.
Jeez.
I do. I feel like.
Jeez, talk about perspective.
No, I feel like when you turn 30, that's it. You're like halfway done.
That's so dark. But also, it's very Niko, so.
It's so cold. What's so scary? It's not scary. You're such a brave girl.
Go, Mama.
Go on.
Don't think about it. Go.
Go.
I only need my goggles.
You got it.
It's okay.
Go, Bella, go. Just jump. Just do it.
I love watching him in nature. There's something that happens when he's surrounded by big trees in the middle of nowhere and he quite literally gets lost in it. And it's beautiful to see him with the kids. I think that's one of the best parts about this trip. All the memories that were made, the people that were able to come, because it's quite a trip for a lot of people. But I love that. I love that he went into what I would consider one of the most beautiful decades of anyone's life in a way that really made him feel alive.
This makes me happy. Like, all the other stuff is cool, but like being in nature like that makes me happy.
He's happy. He's in his happy place. That makes me happy.
This cow. It's a black and white cow. That's like a model cow right there.
Just kidding.
What are you talking about? I'm hoping our house is one of these houses.
More?
This is crazy. There's a pool! There's a pool!
Alright, here it is. Our new home.
This is crazy. This is actually, Crystal killed it. Perfect surprise.
Worry less about the things that you cannot control and let go of anything that holds you back as a person. And I don't know what that could mean to you, but you have to live in the moment. The way that you have been present here in this trip, the way that you have been committed to doing things for you and doing things that you like, I hope that this decade is more about worrying less about the things that you can control and taking on the things that you can, because you're good at it.
She said she played soccer in high school, but I don't believe her. She said she was like captain of the soccer team. Did you see that?
Early day. Oh, he just farted on my hand. Oh my god.
This is my last day of being in my 20s. So I think we're gonna
Jump off.
jump off a bridge.
And it feels good to know that you can count on someone in your life that is there for you. I can't imagine my life or anything that we have gone through with our kids with anyone else.
Oh, there's a bridge!
Oh, yeah, it's,
Oh, bro, people are jumping on. Oh, yeah, we're doing this.
let's see.
It looks pretty tall to me.
It looks our foot feels like I iced it for 20 minutes.
Yeah, literally, it's so cold. So the signs here say you can get hypothermia if you go in this water, but like I really want to jump off the bridge. I'm gonna eventually get myself to do it.
You're gonna go so deep.
Woo! I gotta do it though. I drove all the way over here. This is a jump. Oh god, I have goosebumps. It's cold outside too. This is a jump. Do you see the goosebumps on my arms? It's like, I don't know if that's nerves or it's because it's so cold right now.
He knows what he wanted. He wanted to succeed, and he kept fighting till he got there, and he did.
When he has something in his mind that he wants to do, he pushes like nobody else. In everything that he's done, you know, in boxing, I remember when we were training, he would train all day long. He never would say, oh, I can't do this, or oh, this hurts, or oh, I'm sore. He was always willing to do it. He was always willing to spar. He was always willing to run. He was always willing to do anything I asked of him. And I think with what he does today, he's the same way, you know?
Babe! I need my goggles!
Yes!
I never want this trip to end. I got my favorite people, and my least favorite people are on the other side of the world.
Cut.
Wrapping paper.
He jumped in the water, so I picked sparkling rocks out for him for his birthday present. Then don't open. Open!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Where'd you get these?
Open.
Thank you!
Okay.
My birthday was cool. I have all the people I love with me. All the most important people in my life are here. And it feels really special to have everybody on the other side of the world, like, come to the other side of the world just for me. I think that's so cool.
You almost thought it was a sushi.
Dude, I was about to be so sad. Like, oh my god, so good.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Without her, I wouldn't be anything that I am today. I love you, Mom. Wow. I made her a mom. All these other kids, they're whatever, but I made her a mom. I expected my 30s to be, I hope I grow up a little bit and be like more patient and understanding and a better dad. Yeah, I think I'm a good dad, but I think that like I'm just gonna get better because, you know, the more you do things, the better you get at it. So I think I'm just gonna be a better dad, a better husband, a better everything.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Happy birthday. I love you like my little brother. I hope you have the best birthday ever.
I wish him nothing but happiness with his beautiful wife, Crystal, and with his 2 babies. And I just wish him a lifetime of happiness. And I adore him. I mean, he's still my baby. I don't care if he's married and has kids. He'll always be my baby. When I see him as my little baby.
I love you way more than you would ever be able to imagine. I hope that we can watch this video when we're old and wrinkled up by ourselves, because our kids are gonna leave us at some point. But I hope we can look back in these times and still feel madly in love with each other. And I hope that you're the one that I get to hold till my last breath. I really do. Happy birthday!
So that is it for today, Camp Fam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The shout out of the day goes to, of course, me, because it's my birthday. But I just want to thank all you guys for continuing to support us and like letting me live my dream. Like, this birthday literally has been my dream for so many years. And I want to thank Crystal for putting this all together and knowing exactly what I want. And she like surprised me with all this. Everything that happened every day, I had no idea what was going on. But it just ended up being perfectly exactly like what I wanted. And I want to thank all my family that came, all my friends that came. You guys all have a very special place in my heart. And that is it for today, Camp Fam. I love you, and I'll see you later, fam. Peace!
Crystal,
Yeah.
how are we getting back to the house?
We have to hike.
No, seriously.
Niko, look. I don't drink and I drink.
In his Gucci shoes.
Niko.
Like, why'd you get dressed up?